So Nicole from Genshin just got her animations leaked, and there's a small discourse specifically about her ultimate animation. Some say it's good, some say it's bad, and in this video I just want to talk about some arguments that constantly comes up when these types of discourse happens. Number 1. Genshin animations can't be as flashy as other games. This is actually true. The scale of Genshin Impact is way smaller than other gacha games. The characters are much weaker and they have less crazy powers. Like, I'm pretty sure if any of the Archons fight Yanqing from Honkai Star Rail, they would lose, even though they are from the same universe, and Yanqing is probably not even top 20 strongest playable character in Star Rail. So it doesn't really make sense to rate them on the same scale as much stronger characters with crazier powers. However, I think this is not the valid excuse of animations being bad, because they don't need to be super flashy to be good. Obviously, Genshin has good old animations despite being not flashy. I mean, take a look at Lohen, who is going to release alongside Nicole. His old animation is not flashy, but I don't think it's crazy to say that. Most people will say this is a really good animation, maybe even one of the best in Genshin, and certainly better than Nicole. Number 2. This animation fits the character. This is also true. If I were to describe Nicole, I would say she's beautiful, gentle, and angelic. And these animations do kind of fit those descriptions. However, I also think this is not a valid excuse. Let's take a look at Robin from Star Rail. They kind of have the same vibe. The descriptions that I gave Nicole earlier also describes Robin. She's beautiful, gentle, and angelic. She even has the same set of stars on her ult. However, I think Robin's ult animation is a lot better. It shows a lot more of her personality, it has more dynamic camera work, and it has proper build up and release. Nicole has none of this, and I think it has to do with the next thing, which is number 3. Genshin animations are too limited by time. As you probably know, in Genshin, when you use your ultimates, the time is not stopped. Enemies can still move, the game timer still counts down, buffs and debuffs expire, and energy particles still fly. The game is balanced around this, and as a result, they cannot make the ult animations too long, otherwise it will start affecting their gameplay. Robin's ultimate is much longer than Nicole's ultimate. Even in 2x speed, it's still longer. This time restriction is genuinely a problem and is a valid excuse because there really isn't much you can do in 1 second. Obviously, Genshin has ult animations that are good despite this restriction, but I would say they are the exception, not the norm. So that begs the question, should Genshin introduce time stops in their ults? Let's take a history lesson. Back in the glorious old days of Honkai Impact, Ultimates doesn't stop the timer just like in Genshin right now. That is until in 2021, they introduced it with the release of her share of sentience. She is the single biggest instance of power creep in the history of Honkai Impact, and my hot take is that she ruined the game even though people loved her. Cause now, everyone in Honkai Impact stops time, not just in their ults, but any long animation nowadays has time stop. So is the increase of ult animation quality worth the price of rampant power creep? Or maybe there is another way. Well, there is another way. Because we can take a look at Zenless Zone Zero. In ZCC, the ultimate comes in 2 parts. There is the cutscene, and then we cut back into the in-game camera. During the cutscene part, the time is stopped, letting them do anything they want with it. But when we cut back to the in-game camera, the time continues as normal, and this part does affect the character's strength. I think Genshin Impact should adopt this system because it gives them more time to do more things with the animation, while still maintaining the balance and the mechanics that are crucial in Genshin. That is all I have to say about this topic. What do you guys think? Should Genshin introduce time-stopping ultimates? Thank you guys for watching, please like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. I think for my next video I will try to rank all ultimate animations from Genshin, and maybe the other games too, so if you want to say that, leave a comment and maybe push the notification bell too. See you guys next time.